Hello, inspired thinker. I am fresh off of a team debrief with my Royal Roads team, and it was such a positive and meaningful experience. I thought, oh gosh, I really need to implement this more within Inspired Results Group. And I thought it would be a great opportunity to share it with you. So, why debrief? Why do we need a debrief after a project or experience? And I think that the value in a debrief, taking the time to come together after an experience, after a project, after an event, whatever you've produced, um, gives you an opportunity to tease out the learning and then feed it forward into the next time you do that thing. So the way our group navigated this today, and yeah, I'm just going to tell you the process. So very quickly, number one, quick check-in. So go around the room, do a quick check-in. How are you arriving? What's going on in your world? Just a very quick, how are you? I usually structure a check-in with a question. How are you arriving emotionally, or how are you feeling? Some sort of check-in. Then we moved into reflecting. So going around the group and reflecting on the experience that we had. And so for this Royal Roads team, we were taking the executive coaching students through their final capstone. So there was a lot of moving parts. There was a lot of ways that we had to show up individually and collectively. And we were together, but we were apart for a lot of it as a team. So it was helpful to reflect, and that's where the vulnerability showed up. So if you're the leader of your team, how can you model some vulnerability? And for us in this debrief, there was vulnerability around, gosh, I, was processing this thing I said, or had some doubt about the way I'd executed on this thing or that thing. So we reflected, we talked about the joy in the experience, what we appreciated about the experience, and what was tricky for us in the experience. So a vulnerable reflection round. And then we teased out the learning. So what did we learn from this experience? So we had lots of threads of learning through the experience. And then from that learning, we populated, okay, what are we going to do differently next time? What do we want to keep the same? And that whole process, so check in, reflect, tease out the learning, and then feed forward the learning. So feed the learning into the plan for next time. Those 4 steps, happened in an hour. There was no shaming and blaming for things that didn't go well. There was a growth mindset when we all recognized areas of opportunity, but we didn't have to, sit in the shame or the crappy feelings around that. We were able to move through it, identify it, and feed it forward to improve the next time. So 4-step process: check in, reflect, tease out the learning, feed forward the learning into the next plan or project. So I wanted to share that with you in real time. It's definitely something I need to integrate more into Inspired Results Group and how we debrief after experiences. So I hope it serves you. I know it's going to serve me. Take care, friends. Here we come. December's on its way. See you next week.